Let's do some self-binding with this baby quilt that I'm working on. There's a couple of things that you're going to need before you start. First of all, cut off the edge of your quilt batting so that it's the same as your quilt top, and leave about 1 inch of backing fabric over the edge of the quilt top. You also got to make sure that you don't quilt right off the edge of your quilt top like we normally would, because we would have a binding to cover it up. You're gonna have to get to a point and then back stitch, because otherwise you would stitch right into your self-binding and you don't want to see that. The next thing we do is mark our quilt. So I have a heat disappearing ink pen just like this, and we're going to fold our binding in half and then fold it again. You can iron or finger press, and then when you open it up, draw lines where you folded it. And then you'll do the same on the other side. You'll press it and then mark it going this way. So once you have your lines marked, it should look something like this. And what you're gonna wanna do is cut off the corner here. Not necessarily from the corner to corner, but just under that, right about here. And then we're gonna mark a fold line, and that's gonna go from this point to this point. So after I cut it, I'm gonna be folding it in right on that line into here. So you can see here I've cut it. This is my fold line. We fold it in towards the corner like this. And you can press it, or I just hold it there, and then you fold it in half and half again. And then we're gonna clip it just like that. Then we do the same on this side. It's already folded in. So then we fold it in half, and then we fold it in half again. And that's how we get that perfect little mitered corner there. So clip it here, and sometimes you have to just fuss a little bit till you get it where you need it to be. And then once you have it where you want it, you're gonna wanna clip it there in the corner also. So do that in all your corners, and then for the rest of your quilt, we just fold it in half again, and then we clip, and we're gonna go all around the edge of our quilt like that. Once we have all of the binding clipped on, we can take it to our sewing machine, and we're gonna wanna sew right along the edge here, as close to the edge as possible. So I'm gonna use my walking foot. I have my stitch length set to a 3, and I'm gonna try and sew right along the very edge here. And that's how you do it. Looking pretty good.